All right, let's take a look at this deck, right? We've worked a little bit on it. We still have some issues, but here's the basic idea. We have some sort of white weenie base, and we have Showdown of the Skalds as an extremely powerful way to rebuild after we've lost all of our stuff. We originally started off looking at this Rally card, Rally the Ranks. Choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. I think if I wanted to do this, I would need to go hard Boros, because I looked and there were just not a lot of 1-mana warriors in white. I mean, it's basically this fiddly one and then this brand new Usher of the Fallen. Whereas if I try to bring red into the mix, I actually get a very strong Fireblade Charger, which I actually think is exactly what I would want to be able to have a curve-out deck that runs a bunch of warriors. But, you know, either way, we are trying to be focused on being just a white weenie deck with some of the interesting new support cards. Notably, we have Usher of the Fallen. We have Showdown of the Skalds to redraw a bunch. We have Sigrid, God Favored, is a very good versus aggro tool. Lets us exile an attacker. It also has flash and first strike, which is incredible. Skyclave Apparition exiles a bunch of stuff as well. I'm also trying out this Reidane, God of the Worthy, as a potential tool to deal with sweepers. You know, play the Reidane on turn 3, and all of a sudden my opponent cannot cast their sweepers and stuff like this. I'm trying out the Best Gear Shieldmate. A 2-1 that when it dies, someone's a 1-1. This has always been a pretty good kind of stat line. Kabira Takedown is, I think, the important card in the deck to be able to just smash through stuff in Emeria's Call, because why the hell not? Who cares about our health? Let's see if this works better than our terrible run of Turbo Trickery this morning. Experience points is why I'm surprised that Anax is not a warrior. Is that true? It's not a warrior? Alright. Oh yeah, of course he's not a warrior. He's a demigod. I'm gonna play this and crack this first. Try to get my Seasoned Hallowblade, Luminarch Aspirant, other good ones. Alright, we see black. I didn't crack this! Alright. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, total brain fart. It's good. We're resetting on the day. Fuck, man. Alright, listen. I'm not gonna play out some poison here, man. I'm actually gonna build some good shit. Okay. Alright, we're against Duke Star Swisher. Deck is now 0-1. You take that back. You take that back right now, young man. Pay the life, play the dog, live. I'm running 3 Giant Killers. I don't know if that's too many, but I really like, really like Giant Killer as a card. Real risk of Fabled Passages right there. Damn right, Lockwatts. We're not even going to edit that out. That's going on the YouTubes. Hello, all you wonderful YouTube viewers. How embarrassed I am today. Alright. There's your Reidanes. So I'm probably going to play the Savai Triome. We have white and white. I think that You think it's Reidane or Reidane? From Elitus. Alright, so it looks to be mono white. So our suspicion is that Duke Star Swisher is going to be forced to lean heavily into defensive enchantment type creatures. So I think Reidane will actually fit very nicely into this. So I fully expect Omen of the Sun, good. Let's see how Duke Star Swisher blocks. Nice. I think I just discard this one. Would Reidane be better with better as a Maul? Kryptons, I just finished my third draft in the new set and went 7-2 and 7-1. Two of them needed to share the news because it's my first time winning all matches in a draft, and I'm just so damn happy. Oh, shit, yeah, Krypton 96. The absolute annihilator. Uh-oh. I see blue mana. Okay, who do we... Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's get this idiot out. I should have kept that one back. Huh. That's just says Turbo come out with modifications currently laddering me up the diamond ranks. I'm happy to hear it, Illustro. We went for a little bit more consistency, and I'm worried that that may have poisoned it. I think we need to just be mulliganing even harder for it. What are you doing that's bringing you success? Because we spent the afternoon just getting completely owned. Alright. God, yesterday felt so good. That's alright. I feel like I do need a little bit more oomph in here. Villain can try to block this, and that's fine. Okay. I mean, we are not making a lot of progress here. I wasn't quite expecting a Birth of Melita's control deck. We haven't really encountered many of those. Don't want to play the land, really. You got it. We might want the Alseid of Life's Bounty as well. Also, this deck does... like, White Weenie doesn't seem to function the way it used to. Like, White Weenie used to just be like, play a 1-drop on turn 1, a pair of 1-drops on turn 2, and a strong 3-drop on turn 3, and if your opponent hasn't cleared you by then, well, by God, you've done it. Ah, that's a good one. This is where I might want the Alseid. Okay. Well, you got me. I think we have lost unless we get the Skald. I kinda am missing my Maul of the Skyclaves. I feel like Maul of the Skyclaves is a thing. Like a legit thing. I think I have some ideas, though. That random 2/1 human. Okay, so I have this, and then I just pass. Place the Eerie Ultimate as a Dream Trawler. Yep, we did that too. Well, actually, we're running 4 Dream Trawlers now. Added the Shrines and a Midnight Clock to the sideboard for best 3 against Black Destroy creatures. Swap the bulk of creatures for Shrines in the matchup. Oh, that's actually so funny. Oh my god, that's actually so funny. 1/1 white human creature. Okay. I mean, we are just like super dead, right? I'm actually going to concede because we're already at the bottom rank. And I kind of want to make the changes that I was just talking about. Kind of want to make these changes. Gonna give it a shot. This is actually more like Monowhite Aggro. So I'm actually going to take out the Beskier Shieldmates, and because I think that makes sense if I'm actually going hard into warriors. Alseid of Life's Bounty and the normal skin, please. 2 of these and 3 of these, or 3 of these and 2 of these. I'll do something like this for now. Beers in Bed has gifted us 12 subs. Beers in Bed. Wouldn't you know it? Opponent goes first. What do we think about this? You know, I'm going to do the slow build out. It's a 12 pack of subs. Oh. Oh. Well, now I don't actually have to play the Kabira Takedown. Do this. I'm going to Needleverge for red and play a Luminarch Aspirant. Excellent. It's a little bit vulnerable to removal, but we've seen mono green. Being able to Emeria's Call is pretty nice. What's the jank potential of the set so far? I don't know, we've only really done one notable thing. Okay, well that's... So this is... Uh-oh. Okay, so what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? Well, I mean, I kind of want to shock this in. I mean, I think it's just Skyclaving this because we can't kill it. But then the question is, do I want to buff this or this? I think I actually buff the Skyclave. Nice. So, I think that we will win in card advantage, so we don't really care about those. So what I do is I enter this tapped, I play the Selfless Savior, and then I Kabira Takedown the Brushfire. And now, when I do this, now I can block against a... I can block against a Questing Beast and give this some vulnerability. So that's really good. Average game guy. Sneaking in with a wonderful gift of 5 subs. For a total of a shitload. Like almost 400 gifted subs. That's an extraordinary amount of support you've provided to us. And by God, we thank the shit out of you. Ooh. Okay, so we see no turn 3 play, right? We see no turn 3 play. We see no more 1-mana plays, right? That would have happened earlier. So if we play Reidane, then we're nearly certain that our opponent, if they get a land, can't cast anything at all. I think this is it. You could have saved the Aspirant. That's right. I could have saved the Aspirant, but I think that that's the incorrect play. average game guy, I said, is gifted almost 400 subs and says, wait, how far away from 400 am I? And then just gifts 22 subs to hit the round 400. Average game guy. Everyone, give average game guy some crab lars for you. For your friend Day9. Hit that man with the happy crab. Average game guy, thank you warmly. And beers in bed for the 12 previously. Beers in bed. I hope you're having some beers in bed. You know, oh gosh. This year, you know, this is the year of excitement. I don't give a shit. This is an incorrect keep. This is not the right thing to keep. This is too funny, man. I'm keeping all of this shit. Enters tapped. Oh my god, this is the funniest. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the year of excitement where, my god, I'm gonna just make myself do stuff that is exciting, thrilling, and all that good jazz. I'm just gonna make myself do it this year. And one of the things, beers in bed, that I have not done this year, and oh my goodness, gives me regret, I have not tried out some new, good beers. Beers in bed. I have not. And that, I literally have just been drinking Sapporo for like a million years. Beers and Bets, this is a tax accountant. Excitement is my life. I was doing taxes the other day. Oh, this one tax structure is just so fucking sick. Oh. Oh, shit. I actually think accounting is pretty interesting. Believe it or not, as a numbers guy. Get the fuck out of here, three-eyed Kuro. Oh! But yeah, no, this is the year where I'm going to force excitement to happen. And I gotta say, I am loving the new set. It is tickling my pickle, as it were. It is so good. Whenever, source. Let's reduce all the damage by 1. So now the Speaker of the Heavens can't deal damage to us. Because he can only deal 1. Gonna have problems if they sweep. They can't possibly be sweeping. I mean, if our opponent ran a sweeper, I mean, I'd be blown away. I'm just gonna go ahead and Skyclave this. We got more Skyclaves to spare. Craig says, "Missed the build. Was Battlefield Raptor an option at 1-drop? What is Battlefield Raptor? Is that the little flyer?" I think there's pretty wide range of white weenies, Craig. Maybe white weenie with flyer might be a thing. Carlos says, "Does the shield look as amazing as we thought?" Seems interesting. Emeria says this is an incorrect keep, and then he wins. Here's the thing about this. It is incorrect because if my opponent was a fast creature-based deck, I probably wouldn't be able to keep up. If my opponent was a control deck, I wouldn't have that many targets. My opponent happened to be a slow creature-based deck. Yeah, Krags is the 1/2 flyer with first strike and flying. Usher of the Fallen, Seasoned Hallowblade. So let's play this out simply. We actually have a lot of options. We see a Luris. And by the way, we are going to be very game-focused for the foreseeable future. I keep throwing away my cup. Damn. I want more coffee. We're going to take this a wee bit slowly. Okay, Luminarch Aspirant is just that's a good one to have. Usher of the Fallen being able to boast out a bunch of human warriors is really nice. But hey, average game guy, thank you warmly for the 22 plus 5 gifted subs today. That's 27 from heaven. That's my birthday. Please, mill away, my friend. Whew. Alright. I'm doing this first. This seems like a very juicy to counter target. We have one in here. Drown in the Lock now is turned on. This is more likely to get countered, but I'm kind of interested in this mixture of things. Counter, counter. I'm going to go all in on a single one. Has there been a dwarf deck built either yesterday or today? Yeah, we did. We built a dwarf deck yesterday, and it was not very good. It did do stuff. Okay. So here's the reason I'm doing it in this order. BB Shade can now try to kill Usher of the Fallen. What is BB Shade not killing? These things that are constantly growing in value without me doing anything. So I want to stack the power on this for the first few turns, because then this becomes a threat that BB Shade must deal with, that BB Shade must address. I'd like to also note this is one of the reasons why Kabira Takedown is a good 4-of. It's almost impossible with the number of 1-drops that we have, especially now that we put in more Alseid of Life's bounties. We actually have a lot of 1-drops. This gives us the ability to have some stuff down to be able to pick off some of these more annoying targets. We see 2 islands out, which means that BB Shade looks to be in pretty terrible shape. So we're going to put 1 on each, like this. And we're going to swing in. This matchup is another... Well, I shouldn't say this matchup. Rogues has just been a good deck, man. And so being able to have some sort of flash first striker just is stupidly good. Okay, that's fine. Got him. Takedown Max is every time you mention Kabira's Takedown, I keep thinking you're talking to me. Well, you know, from here on out, I'm just going to say, let's just cast Takedown Max. You know, let's just change our stream title. Land into Mountain, into Luminarch, or maybe into Seasoned Hallowblade. Okay. Takedown says I wasn't aware I was castable. Yeah, and you're a 4 of. I think you're amazing, Takedown, Max. Akakura says, oh, the joys of being mana screwed. We have pretty good mana this game. Crack the Fabled Passage for a Mountain. Turn 2, we can Seasoned Hallowblade and kind of, like, go from there. You know, one of the sort of structures of this deck is... Oh, Akakura says, no, I'm screwed. Yeah, eat shit, Akakura. You're, like, not even talking to me. I'm, like, so narcissistic. I'm like, well, obviously, that must be me. And let me tell you, I actually will correct you about your evaluation of myself. I really think that I'm the best. Oh, you're not talking about me? In my channel? What? Can't even handle it. Day 9, the monument to vanity. These are Swamper Bampers. Got it. Alright, we see mono black. I actually think that we probably can chuck this. Let's play the thing that continuously become invulnerable. Alright, I mean, I'll probably say this, right? Oh, I have to show 2 of them. This is just such a eat shit card. Good. I mean, this card's ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Definitely. Creatures of chosen type get -3/-3 till end of turn. This is a rogue, so the rogues have it. Nice. We're actually happy to see that. This is the wrong one. Okay. Oh shit! That is now there's your draw. There's your draw right there, man. Plain Selfless Savior, Showdown of the Skalds. Oh my god. Fabled Mag says we'll be playing it limited in the near future. Limited in the set is pretty fun. Probably next week. Okay. Alright, let's exile some more shit. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, that is very, 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 very sick. Yeah, no, of course. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I really don't care. Whoa. Uh-oh. I didn't hit the stop in time. Ah, fuck, man. I didn't get the stop down in time, man. I thought I would get the ability to have the stop. I thought I was in, like, unbelievable shape. Okay, well. This is a dog. let's make a big boy, shall we? Ay. I can't believe I whiffed on that, man. This would have been just death. It would have been just like total death. I think the best. Yeah, this thing is just ridiculous. So I mean, you have to cast this turn. Oh, I don't even give a damn. It just kills a dog. Okay, that's fine. I thought you were actually gonna declare warrior. Alright, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, perfect. Kabira Takedown. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Alright, we win. We win. Alright. We win with a huge dog. We have done it. We have killed a huge dog. Alright, well, it turns out we made a list. We sort of accidentally our way into a strong best-of-1 deck. That Saga is just ridiculously good. Yeah, one of the... I started this train of thought earlier, but one of the themes of what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make each individual card strong. Like a Luminarch Aspirant, if left alone, is counter, gets huge, right? Seasoned Hallowblade, if left alone, it's counter, loses control. It's like just too good. I want to get a lot of these out. Yeah, Selfless Savior is a support card, absolutely. But I want to have a lot of things that just do good alone, because if we hit our sagas, we'll draw a bunch and we'll be in great shape. But what if we don't hit our sagas? If we don't hit our sagas, it means we're drawing cards that are our creatures, and we won't get the chance to draw, so I want to make sure that those creatures are individually very sturdy. And I think we've done... it. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm back. Day 9 goes first. Day 9 plays a dog. Alright. Okay, was this has got Coma Unsealed? I feel dirty. Yeah, man, I got Coma'd hard. It hurt. I feel like there's gotta be some kind of, like, ramp-style deck that's gonna be really good. So Reidane against this, we want to play the top side. Now is this... okay, it's... okay. What we have seen is that our opponent appears to be working their way up to pricey ship. You know, Orzhov Angels would be my expectation. And so here's how we're going to play around this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack with just the Seasoned Hallowblades. I know that looks a little bit wasteful, but hear me out. Hear me out. Look what I just did. CF Spectre has demonstrated that they're probably going angels that are going to be large, for cost, or otherwise. So, after we play Reidane, one of two things happens. Our opponent either has 4-drops that they cannot play, period. Or Our opponent is going to play some mid-sized angel, which I still have the tools to be able to smash through with Seasoned Hallowblades. So they can play that and then put equipment on it, making it large enough for me to kill with my Giant Killer. So I think that was good stuff. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Seasoned Hallowblade is gross. Alright, Shatter Skull smashing. Not entirely sure what kind of deck we're up against, but it does seem good. Okay. Alright. Alright, get it out. Alright, is it Gruul Dwarfs? 2 Gruul for school. Push this out of the way. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I see no reason to ease up. Hang on to the Kabira Takedown. What am I drinking? Coffee. It's coffee and water. The damage out a little bit. Depending upon what Murrah's Doggik plays, we can kill. Or the Triumph, it's a dual land that it cycles. This is the terror of the peaks. The peaks. Oh yeah. Alright, easy. God, this is way better than that stupid-ass Turbo Coma deck I was doing earlier. Fuck, man. It was terrible. I hated it. Pudsey says, I've been subbed for more months than I've been alive. You literally are the fastest learner I've ever known. Period. I mean, you're 26 months old. Where's the Dream Den, eh? Hum. Okay, black. Okay, so this is probably some sort of Flash Rogue. That's fine. We're gonna go for white so we can get a Seasoned Hallowblade down next turn. I think Kabira Takedowns are just too good for me to not hold this one back. This doesn't seem like the best one. So I'll probably discard the Maul, the Skyclaves to give this invulnerability. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. You know, I really feel like there's got to be some sort of Simic ramp strategy that hits Coma. Like, that does seem really good. Please. Oh, please. Now, here's an interesting situation. Here's a really interesting one. If we bink... Ooh, I was gonna say, I mean, if we bink an untapped Lando... If we binked an untapped Lando, you know what we would have done? We would have just mauled the Skyclaved, our Seasoned Hallowblade, and started smashing in the skies. Yeah, go ahead, I don't give a shit. Man, Kabira Takedown is... I mean, I assumed it would be solid. And, I mean, a lot of my assumptions early on are sort of flippant. Just like, I think it'll be really good, but... And that winds up being correct only some of the time. But holy crap, Kabira Takedown has just been incredible. Takedown Max has just been the best. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, getting... This is a dead card against us. I mean, it's going to be able to trade its life away a little bit. Katana says that jank yesterday made me laugh so hard. I wish only that I were more capable of winning again with it today, Hecatonis. We struggled hard. We got kicked in the teeth. I think it's because we were trying to make a legit deck, so the percentage of minutes where jankery was going down was lower. It was way lower, baby. Wah, wah. I'm a 4-2. Hear me roar. Roar. I think we just win with Maul of the Skyclaves, right? Alright, I mean, we just smashed to hell in the air. This guy has first strike. I have 2 things to discard to get flying blockers out of the way. I just need to make sure I keep things back. My opponent's going to deal 6 to me. Probably should Kabira take down this. It's the one dealing the damage. I mean, it's going to be hard to kill, right? Because I just discard it in order to make it invincible. And then I also have a Selfless Savior. So on their turn, I discard cards. On my turn, I sack the dog. Sure, sure. What? Yeah. Doop, doop. Down to 10. I think we win the race, right? I think we win the race. I am Mustela says, okay, I've been playing Magic for years, but I have to ask, what is Binked? Binked is when you amazingly get the thing that you needed. Holding it all back, right? Don't play nothing. This is not just a target creature. Playing this slow. I truly think that the Rakdos deck that I posted on YouTube from yesterday is like a legitimately good deck. It felt great to play with, and it runs, Okay. Okay. Yep, mill. So, if Keck double swings, that would imply that there's another Soaring Thought Thief in the hand. It's probably the only way that Keck can win. Mill, mill. Alright, great. Mill, mill. Great. Wow, Maul the Skyclaves, just doing business. Doing business, yep, that's fine. I have first strike. I actually am going to play the Seasoned Hallowblade. I think I am. Leave everything else in the hand as discard bait for the Seasoned Hallowblades. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, Skyclaves doesn't even have a very expensive... Oh, it does has an extremely expensive equip cost. I thought it was just one in a white. Okay, I've lied to you. Actually, I didn't lie to you, but I was going to. And for that, I'm sorry. So we have some Skyclaves, some takedowns. Actually, I think all of our Kabira takedowns, but one is in here. Some Skyclave Apparitions. We have Sigrid. Crazy Colossus. Woo! Finally made it into Platinum. Been grinding all week. Man, hell yeah. Feels so good to hit those breakpoints, man. I think breakpoints are just an incredible addition to ladder systems. Like, you really want to have a ladder system where when you get to a certain point, you have achieved a thing. Because, I mean, I've seen Dota players who are like, I'm trying to get to 8K. They hit 8K, they take a screenshot, and then they stop playing on their main account and go to a Smurf. Because if they don't, they just queue up, lose, and then it's like, ah, crap. That'll do. That is okay. Iceman says, I will say Jeskai Control has some plasma. Well, hey, what are the red cards that feel good, Iceman? Because, like, I love Jeskai, but I feel like Azorius, just like pure blue. Pure blue. It's going to be stronger. Pure blue, white. I mean, I guess you get Demon Bolt, which I don't know if that's considered good enough to be constructed. Zoink, zoink. Whatever you want to do, friend. Yeah, I don't know what you do as Keck. I mean, you're gonna bring me to 2? Is there a way for them to deal 2 damage? I don't know. I mean, I suppose that Narset of the Ancient Way is a pretty good one. I love Narset of the Ancient Way. I think she's incredible. It's one of the Foretell sagas, which I can't remember the name of. You mean the blue-white one, or do you mean the... like a blue-red one. So, I think that I don't block, right? I think I just say no to this block. Because I don't see how 2 extra damage can get dealt. Unless I'm nuts. Which I could be. I could be a crazy person. But I think that's that. This is the only thing that I see, is just to gain 3 life. I think I probably should have left 1 back, but I would rather lose and know what I'm playing around. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like splashing for the Bone Crushers and for Teenage and Arsid, that makes sense to me. That really makes sense to me. Critical, I really want to see Dane I do Giant Tribal. Yeah, I think, you know, I think Izzet Giants has to be what we do today, and Iceman, I'll work on a Jeskai list for Friday. Jeskai Giants. Jeskai Giants. I think this is good enough for me. Or not Jeskai Giants, Izzet Giants. Jeskai Giants doesn't make any sense. Are Teamer Giants a thing? I feel like they should be. I feel like Teamer Giants is awesome. Alright, it's the Azorius colors. Show me what you got. You know, depending upon what our opponent does, I might actually just generate stuff with Usher of the Fallen. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay, video game. I'm going to swing here, because this trade is good for me. And we might do Reidane. Or Reidane. Reidane. Alright, so we got Angel Town, huh? That's good news. No block. I think this is actually the play, man. I think this just slows the game down a ton. I can always Skyclave the Luminarch Aspirant if it becomes too large. Which it looks like it's going to. 2 4s. 2 4s and make him a Snores. I think I just get rid of the Youthful Cleric. Whoa! Okay, whoa. Okay, guy. Alright, guy. What's Angel of Destiny do now? Double Strike? Okay, well, looks like we're in a bit of a pickle. This is an issue. And I guess this one. Maybe I should have buffed the other ones. Well, we certainly need more of our Skyclave Apparitions. The counter magic owned us. Shit. Oh my god. Youthful Valkyrie is actually really sick. Man, some of these Angels decks are incredible. I mean, that's really good. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it has Double Strike. Alright. I think we died really fast, but wow. Youthful Valkyrie, I didn't even know about. Nullfine says, I'm loving your Rakdos deck from last night. I just got 9 wins out of 10 matches in Mythic. Thanks for the deck. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. By the way, let's start to add... Let's start to sideboard. Let's start to sideboard, huh? So... Wow, wow, I spelled it with a C. Glass Casket. Heliod's. I feel like Heliod's Intervention is actually... Normally I get one of, but I think there's enough of these enchantment garbage things going around that this is good. Oh, I know. For the Foretellers. Maybe I want... I think 3 seems right. 3 seems right. Do I want any additional copies of the stuff that's in here already? What if we're against control? Ooh. Oh, please let me run this. I'm going to put in 4 against control. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's so good. I don't give a damn, man. I hate control players, man. They can go die. Just gonna put in another giant killer like this. We have one more slot. What do we put in? I'll put in another one of these. I'm kind of liking the way that she's been playing. Hello? My god, this interface sometimes. Oh, I see what was going wrong. I was clicking a button that's actually, watch this. Oh, Craft Doll's hidden underneath. Okay. Let's give this one a shot, shall we? Traditional, standard, ranked with Monowhite Aggro. That UI though, you know, I'll give Wizards a bit of a pass on that one. I mean, you're really low on screen real estate when you need to communicate like 40 bazillion things. Alright. That UI gonna be fun on mobile. It's coming to mobile, baby. Eventually. Alright. It's our arch nemesis Triscuits, who has first played a Sajiri Shelter. Oh, Ante Alasson. Okay. Is my opponent also mono white? Orzhov? Okay. Do this in case there's some sort of weird flash creature coming out. You got it. Seasoned, hello. I just discard a Selfless Savior. Thoughts on Sigrid? Any good so far? I mean, it's pretty challenging for me to make any definitive statement on Sigrid right now. I mean, she has seemed kind of like extra Skyclave apparitions. And by the way, let me just throw out a thought that I was planted into my brain from the excellent Reed Duke. The excellent Reed Duke talked about how when you want wow. When you want more of something, like let's say I want to be a deck that has a lot of discards or a lot of sweepers, the magic number is 6. I thought that was a really insightful, clean, clear thing to say, where you're limited to 4 copies of a thing, obviously, in a deck. So your brain automatically likes to put 4 of, or 8 of, but 6 is the one that Reed suggests is what gives you a lot of consistency without having too much of it. And I mean, I think that's really a wonderful educational tidbit. And so, Skyclave Apparitions, which is our double white and 1 exile a scary thing effect. Whenever you cast your second star, are you kidding me? Seems sort of flimsy. Ugh. Can't really do very much here. I mean, it just helps so much to hear someone say, go for 6. Yeah, maybe I should have played a giant killer last turn.
Time to focus. I got a job to do.
Alright, well, we're 1 red mana away from just dominating. Dominating! Oh, he's dominating, he's dominating!
Ghosting feels weird, I know.
I just love that. Maybe this and chill. So we're 9 out of 47 to bank the Showdown. Whatever. Whatever. It's a great looking spell. Leave it. Upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand or graveyard. Good. Maybe I should have saved this for Firha. May as well. Right. Okay. Okay. Oi, that's rough shit. Maybe just -3, yeah. The villain has a pretty good read on what's going on here. This has Vigilance. Oh, does this not have Vigilance? I thought it did. Oh, this is an Emeria Angel without Vigilance. This is an Angel Warrior with Vigilance. Okay, well. You know, what can you do? Iceman says, I'm 0-4 with this list. It's just not working for me. Try to imagine that you are looking to protect your board, less trying to attack the opponent. And then, because that's kind of how your pal Day9 be functioning. Alright, so now we can kill Kaya. That's good. Is there something I'm missing here?
Whatever, I'll bounce.
Alright, so if we get an untapped land source, we can play Emeria's Call, which is good. If we get a creature, some of them help. We are truly boned. Alright. Okay, so... So, our opponent seems to be doing some of the pricey shit. So, do we actually think that Skyclave Apparition, 4 or less? Yeah, I mean, if Skyclave literally did not have any targets in this game, so I think we want to get rid of this. This is staying, this is staying. Let's see a little bit more. I think I like Bazriket and Reidane. And I like Giant Killer. What do I think about Maul of the Skyclaves? Just want Reidane in. What do we think about that? Sigrid seems very, very good. I think this is terrible. The reason is my opponent has black, so there's a lot of ways to remove. What I'm thinking about is the Glass Caskets. Try this. I'm going to try this. Average says an Embercleave might not be too bad here. The Embercleave, interestingly, is sort of paradoxically horrific in the deck. Like, ugh. This is not a very active hand. Okay. Can't cast it. And the reason is, it's just all about the mana base. It's all about the mana base. The mana base just doesn't really work. These don't have lifelink. Okay. Roof. Olympian says, I have a question that is off topic. A bit from a few streams ago, you were talking about a series where the ending was perfect. What were those shows? Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I will protect you as my own. I will guard your advance.
I will protect you as my own. Do I maybe want another Sigrid in the back? Here's your Saga. Sigrid feels really good. Ugh. Let's do this.
My sand will protect you.
Okay. This has vigilance, so it can swing. I just need to keep Bazriket up. You think Avatar: The Last Airbender is like the greatest show ever? It's so good. I mean, it's just incredible. This thing's amazing. We gotta do it. I think I needed to put the counter on this one since it was likely to be something to lose. And there's not many shows that I can think of that actually have like a really great arc and then it finishes and then it's just good. Ah, fuck. Alright, well that's game. Oh. Oh, okay. So this is going to be 8 and... Damn. Alright, let's do some of this. Okay.
This is the yield. Because words, your allies will support you.
Yeah, I mean, double strike is some real pain here. I wonder what's a good way that I could deal with some of these flyers. I think that I probably did need to hit some glass caskets. Yeah, I think glass caskets was what I needed to run. I'll do this next time. This is one of the first times I've played against a serious angel deck. So we can't win now. Okay. Is there a I wonder if there's a good alternative. Is there a better sideboard against someone who has a bunch of flyers? What's one that's actually, like, really, really insanely good? That's the one I'm trying to think about. Well, I'm actually just trying to say, what's my strategy against that? Because I'm trying to think. I think maybe just... You know, I think the answer is maybe just going for the glass caskets. I think that's maybe it. I think that's maybe just it. That's maybe it. Let me chew a little bit. Oh, citywide bust. I mean, technically that is a card. I'm just gonna play the second one. We'll kind of see what winds up flopping down. But, you know, if there's a lot of removal and not a lot of creatures, great. We can do that. Is this a giant? It is a giant warrior. I'm pretty sure up against big giant action. Nice. Alright, so we pretty much... We got a lock. Because my opponent only has stuff that's 3 or greater. So my opponent could have, very well could have had you know, a bunch of early removal, but we know that they don't because of Karug and the Macro Sage. And that's all there is to it, you know? Easy. Late lunch, early dinner. I like to eat about half my lunch, and then midway through the stream, chomp a little bit more. Seems good. Seems good, seems good, seems good. What do we cut? We obviously want to run the Reidanes. That's really good. I like this. I think we're just still the beatdown. Seems good. And we're running giant killers against the giants, so you know I feel we're pretty good. You know. Man, I actually think this deck it's feeling pretty good. I mean, if I were on my own, I would just grind it like crazy. All the way to Mythic. But man, I'm really enjoying the way it plays out. Favorite kind of salad dressing? I don't like almost any salad dressing. I prefer my salads to not have any dressing on them, to be honest. I just want to taste the leaves. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I guess my favorite would be little olive oil, a little bit of salt, little pepper, done. That's bad. That'll do great. Turn 1, turn 2. EG, PG. So the only removal that Chuck's gonna have with Karuga the Macro Sage is a Bone Crusher Giant. So, I mean, we could get Bone Crushed, and that's fine. You know that? You know that stuff just happens sometimes. Solid Discourse is high quality. That's what we get here, Marwick. We're like the only stream that isn't trying to meme about GameStop. I'm not like, oh man, I like my Boros deck, Diamond Hands. We're not doing that garbage here. I mean, we're talking about salad dressing. And that's why our viewership is higher than it's been in a long time. Hitting right to the core of the cultural zeitgeist. Diamond Hand's just a really great meme, though. I mean, it's funny as hell. Alright, Chuck. Should be sponsored by Chipotle. I would love to be sponsored by Chipotle. I would love, love, love a long-term sponsorship from Chipotle, man. There's a rotating Chipotle on the screen thing. It's one of those brands that I would be like so down. So unbelievably down. Bone Crusher. Crickety crack. Beautiful. Thrilled to see my opponent trying to pick off the ones that don't really matter. Nice. Core TV says 7 degrees over here tomorrow. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Do you have any sponsors? Well, I have specific things that are sponsored. Like, I will occasionally do a sponsored stream. I will occasionally have, like, a sponsored What the Deck, you know, with NordVPN. Alright, we're gonna Giant Killer this, for sure. No, we're not. Oh, yeah. Now this is actually so big, it's hard for my opponent to deal with. Celsius, I'm from the Netherlands, so that's what, it's like 40, 45 degrees, something like that. When's the next What the Deck episode? It's on Monday, and the topic is Giants versus Dragons, so please be so kind as to submit a deck to us on our Discord that is in Historic. Discord.gg/Day9TV. Submit us a deck that is focused around dragons. Oh, terrific. Please submit to us a deck that is either focused around dragons or that is focused around giants, and we'd love to take a peek at it. I'm going to do this now because it's just very mana efficient in a situation where I'm pretty good. Ponder's Enclave, nice. Did you ever bring back Fun Day Monday for MTG? Oh, I can't, Genova Shadow, because MTG doesn't have replays. Just curious why Dragons versus Giants? Wouldn't Angels versus Giants be more thematic? What do you mean thematic? Since when is What the Deck been a show about the themes being thematic? Oh man. Oh my god. We've had some really dumb themes. Sigrid is good. That is good shit. That is good shit. But I mean, the answer is dragons and giants are much more supported for interesting decks. But yeah, go to our Discord, discord.gg/Day9TV. There's a deck submissions channel with instructions. Ghost Stalker's pasting some of the instructions in here right now. Angel's got a lot of support in Kaldheim. Not as much for like the real jank memory. Opponent goes first. You know what? I'm gonna hang on to this. I want to see how well this plays. No, I'm not. Who the hell am I kidding? There we go. That's like so much better. Dun, 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 dun. This is like an actual dream opening. That I can Selfless Savior, protect it, and Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, well that's slightly less dreamy, but... What are you gonna do? I mean, it's the Izzet colors. This is probably the better choice. So, my opponent has something. What would it be? Fire Prophecy to cycle, okay. Reminds me that Luis Scott Vargas ran a really interesting flash list. Well, this'll put my cat goes woo, put their hand face up a bit. So we see the teamer colors. This is probably just going to get zapped again. Yep. Alright. Here, link to that. I might play it as the next deck. I thought of it because of that hasting flying dragon that we just saw. Okay. Alright, so we're getting milled. We're a good deck against that shit. What kind of flash is it? Izzet. It's an Izzet flash deck. Boop, boop. These are two really good ones. This could be that weird go infinite list that we lost to against when Caleb D ran it. Just like completely owned us. Alright, go, go. Man, it's just eating all my Skyclave Apparitions. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Drew the man has just joined us. Drew the man. Says, oh, I got gifted. Hi, everyone. Well, you won. You won the lowest stakes lottery there ever was. Oh. Okay. What is this? So now my opponent doesn't wind up dealing an extra damage. We're still in the pickle. Man, I am really glad we put the Mauls in here. I mean, this is the sort of, like, saving card that can really let us see through the day. Oh my god, it's a teamer draw extra cards list. With Mill. Whoa! I mean, I think we're pretty boned here. So what's our Sigrid? I think it's just Skald. I think it's Skald or bust. Alright. Showdown of the Skalds. Alright, let's just draw it then. Alright, I'm out. They got me. They did it. I ain't winning it. Alright, so let's see here. What do we want? I think the Reidane probably doesn't do a lot for us. I think the Sigrid probably doesn't do a lot for us. I think the Heliod's Intervention, yeah, those are some power enchantments. Basri Kets. The Alseids I don't want. Maybe Giant Killers are also out of there. I think we'll just do this, right? I think I want 4 of these in here. I'll peel that one out. I'm going to use a restroom real quick here. I don't know what's pricier than that, so I'm going to leave that alone real fast. Hold on, what's... Okie dokie. You know, this deck is actually just good so far. It's just felt good. And obviously we're saying this right after a loss, but... I think this is good enough. Good enough. For me to want to run it. I think it's actually good. However, I think the thing is, I want to do something that pops off a little bit more extremely. You know, I want to be hard casting comas and stuff. Maybe going big red. Improbablement. So, this actually looks good for us. This is good, this is good. I mean, yeah, you can start summoning someone once, but... Man, I think that Rakdos list that I put up... Whoa, okay. Did I mention again how I was running a pair of Heliod's Interventions? I think this is the play. The reason is, I can go wider, but it becomes harder to protect my board. I would rather my opponent do some sort of removal thing where I discard this, and then that allows me to stabilize. My cat goes woo, kind of has to cast something quite good here. Glimpse of Freedom, draw a card, okay. Bang, bang. This delays the game, but it doesn't really, like, fix any of the problems. Counters? Oh, that would have, like, really surprised me. So it looks like there's a Fire Prophecy going down on this one. Okay. Okay. And away it goes. I think I actually do want to do this. Just get rid of this. I do want to do this. I think. Being able to puncture through for damage. Oh, this... I see what the deck's doing. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. Nice. 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 No! Alright. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Hey, Vwem, how are you, man? Vwem, Vwem, Vwem. How have you been? So I think my strategy right now is playing the long game. C-Drive says, because of your chosen profession, do you ever feel obligated to switch decks frequently? Even if you have found a deck that you really enjoy playing? Just wondering because it seems like you really had fun playing the discard deck from yesterday and some instances in the past that I could spit, blah, blah, blah. I remember getting to that. He would totally rather play this other deck feeling. I'd say sort of, but not really. There are other decks that I wish to explore. I personally would like to see some other decks. So I am sort of, as a matter of discipline, making myself try other things. I do like the discard deck. I think it was really fun. I longed for it. But I'm just going to keep doing what I know will help me. Ah, this is a good one.
With my sister by my side, I do not fear the unknown. My answer
Do not
lies
fear
in
the unknown.
truth.
Yeah, I mean, there is something where, like, the one situation that I will often switch away from... Oh, farts. I'll just do this and... Guarantee that's Scalding next turn. Oh, we're still in damage. Okay. If I'm, like, losing really bad with a certain style... You know, actually, let me talk about this in depth, Siege Rabbit, because here's the one thing that is the intersection of this is a frustration because of my profession, but it is my profession. Which is
A quest
if...
of mystery.
I will tell a story. Once upon a time, the greatest Brood War player to have ever lived was working on a new style. And because this player, Flash is his name, Flash had been developing this new style, it was going to take a little bit of time to actually get there. And, because he's playing against incredibly good players, and Flash was a streamer, you know, mainly focusing on streaming at the time. So Flash streamed all his attempts to do well with this, trying to develop this new style. So Flash was playing this style that involved basically heavily de-emphasizing like the most important unit. The Marine. Against Zerg. Like the most important thing. And Flash was losing 90 to 95% of his Terran vs. Zergs. And talked at great length about just how frickin' annoying it was to have all of these people in his chat constantly criticizing what he was doing
I enjoy
when they were
the
wrong.
application of knowledge.
And everyone's just like, Flash, you gotta give it up. Oh, this doesn't make any sense. I think I'm super dead here. They're like, Flash, this doesn't make sense. It's like so bad. LOL, you're not gonna make Marines. Lol, Flash has lost it, etc., 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 etc. And he was just like, you guys, no, I think there's something here. I'm gonna keep going. And I mean, like, Flash got railed by his community for like weeks as he was trying to do this. And there are even like videos of him getting really mad and yelling in his chat, you know, that to shut up because he knows better. He's literally the best player to have ever lived in the game. And then he finally nailed the style, and no other good Zerg players knew how to beat him. And in ASL, he was just crushing everybody. And this is a really common arc, where I mean, I feel like, oh my god, my eyes. Oh shit, oh quick, make it gray. I feel like a lot of people know this, where like, this is the goodness over time. Good, and here's time. That you're here, right? Here is your comfort zone. Here's where your strategy is, and if you want to try something new, it's gonna dip down before you actually improve to get to the new point. Like, this should be the arc of stuff. Now, sometimes when you try things, you try it out, and you have some successes, and okay, actually, I think I got it. I think I figured out how to make it as good as possible. Sometimes you wind up with this, where you start to really struggle, and then you're plateauing, and you start to struggle, and you get back to where it was before, and hey, this is the best that you've been with this new strategy, but it's still overall less good than the other one. And, for instance, with Flash, when you're doing something that's really untread, you wind up with these big dips like this. Where occasionally it winds up being something better than before. Occasionally it winds up going to here. And, I mean, you'll see this sort of stuff even in Magic the Gathering. Ali Eldrazi pioneered the use of the Nexus of Fate infinite turns style gameplay. And a lot of people dumped on... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to smack my microphone. A lot of people dumped on Ali Eldrazi, being like, this isn't going to work, stop memeing, he'll play a real deck, yada, yada, yada. And he just kept working on it until Ali Eldrazi went, like, really deep in a tournament with that infinite turns thing. And it was actually really hard to do. So I think that this is the one thing that this is the one thing that I get annoyed with when I'm on stream, is that, like, here are a bunch of meta decks, and Sean deviates it to try a new idea. And a lot of times it does this, right? A lot of times I optimize it as best as I can, and I get somewhere here. Or sometimes I fiddle around and just get back to, like, here, you know. But what I really hate is when I'm, like, down here, things have been going poorly, and it's right around here, in big red, that the behavior in chat becomes the most frustrating and is the worst. And again, not by anyone being cruel deliberately, not by anyone being like, ha ha ha, but I mean, like, a lot of people actually, well, let me be accurate. There's not a lot of people who are trying to be mean, but you have a few thousand people saying shit like, LOL, great deck idea, day 9. Each of them are trying to just mildly have a little bit of fun. When you have a few thousand people pointing and laughing, doesn't feel good. And when you have a few thousand people who are not as experienced as you are at doing the deck construction stuff, or, and here's the more important one, other people that don't know where you're at mentally, they just see some losses, and they try to guess where you're at mentally, or estimate what you're thinking. Like, for instance, there are situations where I'm playing with a deck, and I'm here, and I'm like, okay, I want to get some more data before I change. Clearly, we're losing. I'm fully aware of that. But I want to get some more data. And I'm pretty sure of it, but I want to be sure that it's bad in the way that I think. Notice how I said that. I'm trying to get confirmation that what I think is bad is bad. This happens a lot when you're dealing in card games or just probabilistic games. But for some reason, the default average viewers' sort of comments that you'll see them say are things like, why do you keep trying this thing that's bad? Why do you think this bad thing is good? And again, that is someone who, they're almost unaware that what they're doing is guessing what's going on in my head and responding to the guess. They're guessing that I think the deck is still good because I'm playing with it. They're guessing that I think that the deck doesn't need changes because I haven't made any changes to it. And then they're asking why about that, when that's not what's going on. What I'm just doing is I'm trying to play some more games to get some confirmation of what's going bad, or I can tell it's bad in this case, but I'm not entirely sure how it is in case B and case C, so I want to try to get, like, more of a spread of things. And this is the part that fucking sucks ass. When you're right here, still trying to test stuff, and you get to here, and people are being so shitty about it that, you know, you just say, okay, I give up. I'm just going to go back to a meta deck and give up on this one. So I tend to dip out and switch sooner rather than later to sort of avoid that frustration. And I mean, you'll actually see me do this. The Rakdos discard is a great example. A lot of people, when I was doing Rakdos discard, like 7 sets ago or whatever, or excuse me, 7 months ago, it didn't do well. And then I tried again a little later. It didn't do well. And then I was getting dumped on so much for it that I stopped doing it. And then I worked on it off stream and I came back and I started to win. Which on one hand feels good, but on the other hand, no one went, "Oh my god, I didn't realize I was wrong, Sean. Wow, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was such a dick." I mean, that's really cool that you found that out. That's what would happen if I were, say, with a team. Because this is what happened in StarCraft, where I'd have like a practice partner who's like, "Sean, I don't know, the strategy doesn't seem good. The strategy doesn't seem good." And then I'd start beating them, they'd be like, "Wow, this strategy is actually really hard to beat. That's really nice." And that feels good. That actually feels really nice. But when there's a crowd, what happens is there's the dumping, and then there's no follow-up there. So there's and I don't think that there's anything that needs to be done about this. I think it's just a reality.